Hi everyone, this is my first video. I'm 21 years old and I live in New York City, travel a lot. Decided to do this video on natural beauty and how to stay clear. Like, that's the most important point of the video, is how to live a lifestyle where your face, your skin will be clear and beautiful, so you don't have to put makeup on at all, or if you do want to put makeup, how it will look like all flawless and natural. So whether you're someone who likes to just rock a bun and little mascara and a little foundation and lip gloss like me, that's my favorite look, you'll be able to do so and feel comfortable and look better than people who put makeup on, pile it on, and then if you do like the makeup look, which is totally fun, not really for me, but occasionally I like to do it, get it done. If you like that dramatic look and you're like totally a girly girl, you will look better with it, because I feel like the foundation for beauty is having nice skin. As you see now, I look kind of funky and crazy. I have this all natural organic face mask on that it's just like a private little recipe. So I just wanted to talk to you, and I'm not a dermatologist, clearly I'm not even pre-med. I just kind of know what works for me, and I've definitely battled with like skin stuff, breakouts, and I got a lot of tips from a bunch of people over the years, like dermatologists and just people. This girl at Sephora named Krista, shout out to you. I'm gonna add a few on too, just that I've learned over the years from professionals and whatnot. So the first thing that I want to say is I'm a progressive, natural, I'm progressive basically in everything I do. I don't really know how to phrase it. I aim to live a certain lifestyle, and the closer I get to it, the closer I get to like having perfect skin. But of course I break out, and if you're younger and you are kind of dealing and having a hard time with your skin, I just want to let you know with age it gets better, and just over time, the worst thing you can do is stress. So kind of just chill out, follow these tips, dedicate yourself to it. The more you work toward like achieving these little steps and changing your life, like the closer you will get to looking like a billboard ad, which is clearly, those models, like this is their life. So this is like a work commitment, and it's also Photoshopped. So never feel bad about yourself. Always feel beautiful, no matter what you're dealing with, what's covering your face. That's number one. Like stress-free, like it can get better. There are worse cases, there are better cases. So understand that. And if you're young, like you definitely have a chance of having beautiful skin. Sorry, I ramble a lot, so you can just X out if you don't like that. So, number one, now I'm not saying you suck if you smoke and drink, but I personally don't smoke. I don't smoke marijuana. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigars, but I don't really know who does. Moderation is everything, so if you do, just know that over time it will damage your skin. Now, give or take, I live in New York City, so pollution will damage my skin over time, but I choose to live in a city. And if you live in the beautiful country, like, you might not have to deal with that. So smoking, I just completely omit. I don't like it. It will damage your skin over time. Alcohol, I choose not to drink. Occasionally, I'll get a little tipsy. I'm 21, have a glass of wine. But, wow, this video is really corny. So if you guys are sitting there making fun of me, like, I don't blame you. Okay, so alcohol and smoking will probably damage your skin over time. It's just kind of proven. I don't do it. It really helps not to. Now, as I mentioned before, I live in the city. So if you're in the country, you're good. You like a step up. Fresh air is great. I go down to visit my mom in Miami a lot, and fresh, like salt water is great for your skin. Just being out in the sun, not too much, but if you're darker, like Mediterranean, olive and up, I think a little sun in moderation is fantastic. So when I'm on the subway, I always, like, what you have to understand is your face is a masterpiece. So you don't want, that sounds really lame, but whatever. You don't want anything touching it. Like, don't let people touch your skin. When I'm on the street, I'm like one of those losers who's like walking away from the smoke, just because when the train's coming, I like turn my head just because I don't want more dirt, because there's so much dirt going into your face every day. So you just want to like protect yourself, like changing your vision of like what your face is and what your skin, and really protecting it. So that's very important. If you do wear makeup, even if you don't, thorough wash of your face every night before you go to sleep, because that's I think when your skin is like, I believe, because I don't really know, but I believe your skin is like kind of like repairing itself. So a nice wash, like take off your makeup with makeup wipes. I use Aveeno and pretty much any great company that works for you. So it's all about finding products that work but natural and like organic when I can, because I find that it just makes sense and that it won't hurt my skin. Fancy, expensive stuff doesn't work for me. I just like break it down and do simple stuff. Okay, so that's that. Pillowcases are very important. I'm kind of like crazy about it. If someone sleeps at my house, like that pillowcase is coming off and I'm washing it. I wash mine a lot. Sometimes if I'm feeling like so clean before I go to bed, I'll like lay a towel down. I don't know, there's dirt on everything and germs on everything. It's impossible to escape. Like not washing your pillowcases, it's such an easy thing to forget to do. If you don't do that for like months, like you're building up dirt. Like people come to your house, like lie down, chill out, like that's all dirt. So you just want to like be mindful that there's dirt on your pillowcases, and that's not good. So you want to change those. Even if you don't change your sheets, which you shouldn't do, just buy more. It's a good investment. Change them often, and that's my advice about that. Makes a difference for sure. With that said, phones are so disgustingly dirty. You want to change the way you view your phone. You don't want to just be like, like I don't, like to me, this, like I put it in my head that this is like the bottom of the subway, and it's just disgusting and dirty and nasty. Like I like stay away from it. Probably like once every 2 days. Don't quote me on this because I don't know if it's good, but I've never had a problem. I take an alcohol swab, or whatever, like a little pad, and clean off my Beats, headphones, anything that's touching your face. Like you just want to be really protective of your face. Totally. And that's another thing. I don't let people touch my face. If it's your boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever is going on there, like guys are dirty, like I don't care. Wash your hands before you touch my face. Like none of that. Like, I mean, you're just carrying germs. So you have to think about these things. Another thing, my shampoo is Aveeno. I have pretty decent hair. If you need like a special shampoo, that's one thing, but it makes your hair nice or whatever, but there are a lot of chemicals in that. So you kind of want to just see. My sister's allergic to like everything on her skin, so I go by her, and she's allowed to do Aveeno and Dove. So that's what I do. So figure out what works for you, but you might think about changing that because I have a lot of hair and it's always in my face, so whatever's on it is going on. So that's important. Do these masks, like you can get like an organic one. I do them like once a week. Okay, so when you're washing your face, I don't know what your routine is, but it doesn't really matter. You start with warm water. This helps me. You wash it thoroughly, and then you put warm water on it to take off whatever's on your face, and then after, what I do is splash cold water. Now you don't want to go too hot when you're doing it because apparently that like rips your pores open and like you extract like oils to protect it. You don't want to mess with that. Just like lukewarm to start. Wash, and then cool water. This girl at Sephora who like inspired me to like totally, she's the reason why I have good skin now, told me she takes an ice cube and like puts it all over. Now that's a lot of work, so you put in the work that you want. I don't do that. I just do like ice cold water and all over, so it closes your pores, so that when you go outside, like let's say you wash your face and you're going out for the night, you don't want, or you're putting makeup on, you don't want it to be like still warm, because then everything's kind of open. So it just makes sense. Like warm is open, cold is closed. So you want closed. So sometimes I go out barefaced just because I personally like a natural look. I love makeup too sometimes. So it's fun. I love getting my makeup done. You just want to make sure if you're putting makeup on that you're taking it all off. And this is me, but I don't know if you guys, I don't wear makeup to class. Someone told me to not do that because I used to put on like foundation and cover up, like, not that I had horrible breakouts, but just like little scars and stuff, but now I don't, and like the scars have gone away over time. So challenge yourself. Don't wear foundation every day. Like try to just take a break, and then you'll find out that the less you put on, like the less you'll need. So I have an all natural foundation that apparently like is totally fine for you even if you leave it on, but I treat it as like a reward, but like a little, like I'm aware that I'm putting it on. So I'll wear it like once a week or twice a week if I do. And yeah, just make sure to take it off. Little tricks that have helped me, and it's all about what works for you, so you have to test it out. Diet, like what you eat, is to stay thin and fit. Clearly I'll have chocolate, but you just kind of like I put in my mind that like anything that's fattening is probably also going to be not the best for your skin. Like chocolate, for me, I can tell I'll break out if I eat a lot of that. I eat all natural foods. Fruit is very good for you, but it also has a lot of sugar, and sugar is hard to break down. And this really good dermatologist like taught me that if you have too much fruit, your body's trying to break down a lot of sugar, and not only can it make you gain weight. I mean, this is over the top. It's good to have fruit, but I mean, like excessive amounts. Like you want to keep it like little portions, like in moderation for sure. Um, a lot of fruit, like a lot of white carbs and stuff like that, will make a lot of people break out. So that's interesting. Not a lot of people know that. So I just eat a lot of like vegetables and protein. Avocado is good for. And then if you do like all of these steps, you will find that like a lot of your like little kinks will be ironed out. Then if you still have problems, like most likely it's hormonal, or like maybe you have something else that you have to get to the bottom of, you can see a dermatologist. If you have insurance, like like you'll find one in your budget who will have a copay, like most likely. So it's a good investment. I know it's expensive and it's unnecessary because it's cosmetic, but this is your health and your face. So in Europe, I know they take this a lot more seriously. You'll find that like a lot of European women have beautiful skin because they were very big on teeth here. Like everyone needs to have braces and white. Like we're obsessed with teeth in this country, and I find that European people love skin and they like treat their skin very well. So if you go to a facialist and they're Eastern European, like you're probably at the right spot. I find that they're the best. That's another thing. I used to say that my first facial was when I was like 18 or 19. Totally should have gone when I was 14, 15. It just is a deeper clean, and they're extractors most of the time. So they're like, I had like an ingrown hair on my cheek. I had no idea. It was tiny. Like you couldn't see it, but I was breaking out a little bit. Like I would have never known. Like it wasn't a big problem, but she figured it out, and she's like, yeah, I totally fixed that for you. Never break out there anymore. Like if you take care of them and take little steps, like I made lifestyle changes because to me it was necessary and important. Most people would be like, oh, I really want good skin, and they're like crying over it and stressing and pounding the makeup on, but they're going out every night. I go out a lot, don't get me wrong, but it's all about sacrifice. Like I don't eat processed foods because do I want a bag of chips? Hell yeah, but like I'll do that once a month. Like I don't have McDonald's every day. I love McDonald's. You just have to make the changes if you want the result. So I'm sure that all those tips, if everyone did that, I'm sure like at least a portion of your skin problems will just like fly away, and you might still be battling with a little bit like a deeper rooted issue, but going to a dermatologist or a facialist is if you're thinking about like spending money on cigarettes or alcohol or chips and all that crap, like you might as well just help yourself. Even one facial can like I don't know, you just clean off so much junk, and you will start to see that your skin looks great. Also age. I'm 21 now, so my skin, just with age, I find that your skin starts stressing out, totally. Touching your face, horrible. I never touch my face. Programmed in me, so you have to kind of do the same. Let's see, what else? So for like my fair skinned viewers, sometimes when you have bad skin, it's obvious because you can't really cover it up and as well as easily. And it's not like you have worse skin, but I find that it's more visible. So, I mean, concealers work, but like if you should really be concerned about like, you know, clearing it up. And then like the darkest complexions that like have that sort of rich chocolatey complexion, I find that if they like break out, like yes, it's apparent, but it's so like worth it to clear up your skin, because I feel like when you have dark skin and you have a clear face, it's like golden. Like you like don't even need makeup, like you look flawless. I have a couple of friends who are models and they have that complexion and just beautiful. So it's like if you clear it up, you won't even like want to pick up a foundation because like you'll naturally just be glowing and beautiful. And then for everyone in between, like mixed, my like olivey tone, I get really milky in the winter and then I get really dark in the summer. And like I don't know, like light skinned black girls through like darker Mediterranean white girls and everyone in between. Like, I feel like we're like constantly like putting on makeup and trying out new things, but I find that with our look, if you just have like a nice brow, clear skin, maybe a nice little tan, like obviously all natural, and like a nice lip, like you can go out and be fine. Maybe a little mascara to make your eyes pop. Like my eyes would probably look prettier now if I had it on. Nothing wrong with makeup, but it's just, I find that a natural look is just so beautiful and original. And makeup's always going to be there and be fun, but to walk around, and believe it or not, I know guys like makeup, and I'm not trying to say like you people who put makeup on, makeup's an art. Like, I don't have the gift. I love getting it done, not into it as much, but I'm trying a little bit, but I still prefer natural. But guys, even if they love you with makeup on, like, trust me, you look so hot without makeup and maybe a little like natural, like quick little boom, 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 mascara, brows, a little blush, like they'll go crazy. Um, Especially when you have to wake up with a guy, girl, whoever you're dealing with. Like, you want to just be able to feel confident. And then when you put makeup on, people will be like, damn, you're hot. But you don't want to be like one of those people who is always like overdoses overdosing on makeup, and then you don't wear eyeliner for a day and people are like, are you sick? You never want to be that. You want to be the natural beauty, because we're all beautiful no matter what you look like, and clearing up your skin will just be like mind-blowing for you and for everyone, because you'll just walk around with this confidence and look gorgeous. And then when you put makeup on, it's gonna look flawless even, and people will be like, are you a model? Because they're not used to it. And that's my little dish on it. So hopefully I'll make more videos if you guys like this. So yeah.